It is now Sunday, June 29th, and if you're wondering if you somehow missed a day of these vlogs, you didn't. I technically missed a day because yesterday was the big kickoff of the anniversary, and because of that it was the media event, and it was a very busy day of work. In the meantime, if you want to see all those new offerings for the 20th, we did film them all yesterday, and by we again I mean me. The new Friendtastic Parade, the momentous party in the night sky with the drones, the Disney Friends Live party at the Castle Show are all up on the WDWNT main channel. And now the theme song, 20th anniversary theme song playing out here, which is a bop. It's in my head and it's never going to leave. Are you ready? What an earworm. So my mission today is I didn't even have really time to shop yesterday. I did some, and we'll catch up with all my shopping later, probably tonight. But there were apparently some limited edition pins released yesterday, so I'm going to go check the archive shop, which is at the exit of Mystic Manor. Oh no, we have to go to Mystic Manor first thing in the morning. That's so different from our usual course of action here. I'm going to see if these pins are actually left. They're LE 300 and 500, so I don't expect them to be. They are Premier Access exclusive, though, so maybe that works to my benefit, but I'm going to head back there and see if I can get some most magical party of all kickoff limited edition pins. The crowds have certainly come for this event. I mean, yesterday was, I want to say, in the time I've been coming post-COVID, it was the first time they ran out of park reservations for Magic Access. Even like, I thought when I came for the opening of World of Frozen, I was worried. I ordered a new annual pass, and you can't really make park reservations before you pick it up. I was worried I was going to get locked out on the opening day of Frozen after flying all the way across the world to go to it. But that didn't happen, but it happened yesterday, so already a huge success. And good for them. I love this little park so much. I love to see it because it means they're going to spend more money here, they're going to do more, and the future looks bright. And I've said it a million times. I know people like Shanghai Disney. I don't. Like, don't get me wrong, there's things in that park I enjoy, and if you watch that vlog series, you know I had a good time, but I particularly love this part. I don't know if we should look for the pins in Emporium, maybe. I'm going to check if they're here. They weren't here last night, though. They moved the pin rack in here, though. Where did they move pins to? I mean, it's a lot of people in here. People want their 20th anniversary merchandise. Here's pins. They would be in the case. No, not those. No, I don't see them in either case. They might be sold out. I'm gonna go to the archive shop. That's a smaller store. It's easier to manage. It's crazy in here. Let's get out of here. I'm glad I looked in here at least just to make sure. Have that peace of mind before we go all the way to the back. Excuse me? Excuse me? The Main Street music loop for this event is weird. So we're just not going to have Main Street music for a year here at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's like it's instrumentals of Fort Town and Encanto and Zootopia. It's interesting choices. They tried to pick things as party. It's all this party theme. So they pick music that feels like party music. Would be playing in the background while you enjoy a cold drink and a conversation. leaving. I don't know what's happening there. Gotta come try to catch that from my front row. I want to see that little band show. Well, there's no line here today. I could get the beer. There's a special anniversary beer they're selling at this stand. But I had a big breakfast again at Dragonwind, which is the buffet at Explorers Lodge. Disney, as part of the media event, hosted us there 2 mornings in a row. Which, I mean, it's a spectacular buffet. I think I like ink and plates slightly more, but I love both of them. So, you can't go wrong with either, and in fact, if you come here, I think you should do both. But we are going pin hunting at Mystic Manor. I'm gonna go this way. I never go this way. The weird Adventureland path. It's so weird to have an Adventureland that splits in half, because Adventureland, pathway-wise, despite being the land themed to exploring and the deep jungle, the faraway rivers, is the land that usually winds around the least in any park. At Disneyland, it is like the smallest pathway imaginable. Disney World, it doesn't wind a whole lot either, except down to the Jungle Cruise dock. That's like the only deviation really from the main path. So it's funny that none of them. Adventure Isle at Shanghai a little bit, but still not really. The Rivers of Adventure, not the Rivers of America here. The Rivers of Adventure. This is a weird little area too. You have the leaky tikis over here, which you think given the heat right now would be more popular. But then there's also a little drum area, a drum playground for the kids back here. And this fades away into Fantasyland. What is this line for? What could this line... Who's out? There's a character out. There's a character attendant. Who is hanging out in the middle of the transition area? Oh, it's going to be right there. There is like a meet and greet spot there. Who's coming out? People are waiting. Is that going to be Moana, maybe? Is it still technically Adventureland? Does she meet before her shows start for the day? Maybe? I don't know. I'd love to hang around, but I need pins. Moana will be around. Pins will not. It's weird. So the Jungle Cruise butts up against here, so you hear it. And then, meanwhile, Fantasyland's on this side. But then we go to the big concrete bridge, which will transition us into the 3 expansion lands from the 2010s. I'm not a big Toy Story Land guy, but this is the one I like the most, simply because with the mountains in the background, and then excuse me, as I was sneezing. Between that and the all this bamboo, which feels like grass, it's the one that most effectively makes you feel like you're the size of a toy. Man, my allergies would get me this week. You've probably heard me sniffling all over these videos. I've been sinus all week. All sorts of sinus issues. Which sometimes happens after I travel. A long flight especially. And people are always like, oh, you get sick on the plane. And like, no, my sinuses are just terrible. Because I don't feel sick, I just, feel like I'm having
my name is Woody, and
allergies.
This is where toys come to play.
As crowded as up front, it feels like no one got back here. I think everybody's in the stores or lining up for entertainment. Nobody's back here. Wow. She just got violently hit with a stroller. Which seems odd given how empty it is back here. Oh, there's a 20th anniversary sign here. What are they serving? What item is here that's 20th related? A cupcake. Okay, yeah, it's just the generic 20th cupcake. I mean, it is a birthday party. Makes sense. That's cupcakes. I feel like we've left that cupcake era behind. I don't know if a lot of you were around for that, but there's a good 5-year period at WDWNT where me and my friend Josh would basically go out every day, and there was a new cupcake at a counter service several times a week. And we'd spend so much of the week reviewing cupcakes. Went through a weird cupcake phase for a while. Alright, here we are in Mystic Point. We're going right to the archive shop, which I don't think is going to have it, but it's worth the shot. And oh no, that means we ended up back at Mystic Point to start, and we'll have to ride Mystic Manor and Grizzly Gulch, or Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars to start the day. Oh, how sad. Those are only 2 of the best rides ever made. Woo! Heat and sinuses, I'm having a day. air conditioning here is always magnificent. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. All right, let's see if they're here. I don't think so. No. 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 Maybe I'm not going to get them. Maybe they don't exist anymore. Yeah, they're not in the case either. Okay. That makes me a little sad. I didn't come all the way here for this, and to not have the limited edition pins that came out for the event makes me a little sad. Here's the open edition stuff, though. I haven't even seen this sale. This is the parade costumes. I need this. Oh, I don't have this either. The Duffy and Friends. 20th. And then I guess I would need, I'm gonna need this, right? Duffy and Lena Bell and this 20th lanyard. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna get those. I didn't get those. I did get all of these already. All these individual character 20th pins. Okay. I just wish they had the Magic Access ones, but I think they sold out. I think I missed out having to work yesterday. I guess there's always eBay. I hate to pay those prices, but it's always going to bother me not having pins I was technically here for. Oh, that spun a lot. All right, let me go pay for this. I'm at the Coke Corner Cafe in Hong Kong Disneyland. They have an insane item. This is the Mickey and Friends Giant Sundae Party. Today's Sunday, isn't it? It's Sunday. That makes sense. The description reads, chocolate, marshmallow, jelly, sponge cake, panna cotta, mixed berries, and whipped cream, which all sound, several of those sound like different things and not like they'd be related, but it's essentially a giant panna cotta sundae. It's recommended for 4 to 6 people. Don't worry, there are other people here. I brought friends. And it's 688 Hong Kong dollars regularly. It's 588 if you're a Magic Access. That 688 roughly today goes to $87 USD. So it is an $87 dessert. That's got to be close to the record. Got my spoon. Well, the jelly is, it's tough. That's some tough jelly. Is it possible to have bad Jell-O? Is that like hard old Jell-O? Does that happen? Is that possible? There's a marshmallow. Will the marshmallow be as fresh as the Jell-O? I don't know. It's a normal marshmallow. The panna cotta is actually very pretty, but all the colors for this event are, they're saying Easter. So it's yellow and purple and pink. Thank you. It's all very Eastery. The panna cotta is not bad. It's very milky. It says 4 to 6 people. This is very rich. I bring an army maybe. I think this is too much for... I had some of the chocolate. There's like chocolate mousse in there. That's pretty good. And then there's some purple cake. The cake's the best part. Cake is soft and moist. Perfect. This isn't bad. You buy this for the experience of being served the most ridiculous item possibly at any Disney park in the world. The presentation beats the actual dessert, which is not surprising at all. But it's fun. And I'm sure there's several ingredients I don't have in this bowl because they're all strewn about the dessert bowl. But the cone, would you like to try? There's just a cone. Here, have your cone back. I don't want the cone. I'm gonna give it a. Let's do for presentation mostly 5 out of 7. I might recommend if you're here and you're with your family, do it. Just why not? It's only $87. That's more than fast passes in this park, by the way. For $20 less, I could ride 8 attractions with immediate access than eat this dessert. But real quick, I also ordered. I needed the plastic champagne flute to go with my ever-growing collection of plastic champagne flutes. It comes with the Party Bubbles, which is apple peach soda for 118 Hong Kong dollars. It's non-alcoholic, because I'm a wimp. It's a nice sparkling juice. It's not bad. A little sweet, but not too. It's pretty good. That's getting a 5 also. 5 out of 7. But you get to take this home, which is great. It's very cute.
Hong Kong, let me hear you! This is the most magical party of all! Sing it with me! Whoa. 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 Are you ready? Whoa. Are you ready? Whoa. Are you ready? Whoa. Are you ready? Whoa. Isn't it crazy how far we made it? Feels like we started only yesterday. Ready and counting, we keep it building. Here's to the future and the memories made. Bring the beat, we gon' turn up the volume. Energy is no right. You and me got the world singing on to. Dancing all day into the night. Alright, alright, alright. So are you ready? Cue the confetti and sing it with me. 'Cause it's time to celebrate. Tell everybody, let's go. It's the most magical party of all. Let's give it up for our hosts, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. 我好興奮，可以為呢個慶祝活動叫到序幕啊！歡迎大家嚟參加呢個 party 啊！我哋最鍾意嘅朋友都嚟咗啊 ！Party 要開始啦
Let's kick this party off in style. Here we go.
裝飾嚟啊！
多謝 Duffy 為 party 加添歡樂嘅氣氛，你真係一個好好嘅朋友啊
Look, Duffy and his friends brought decorations. These decorations are beautiful. Exactly what a party needs.
！Duffy 一定係好中意同佢嘅好朋友一齊慶祝㗎啦！
When we're together, we're dancing all the breeze. It's an adventure. We're making memories.
We'll be there, however big the dream.
We're feeling high and free.
1, 2, 3.
Friendship, that's the special kind of magic.
Laughing in the sun all day. To get away,
It's never ending. That's the beauty of friendship. That's the beauty of friendship.
大家佈置得好靚啊！Duffy 仲為我哋創作咗好特別嘅舞步添啊！
Duffy and his friends want to teach us a special dance. You all join in with us, won't you?
Right！而家就跟住 Duffy 同佢嘅好朋友一齊跳舞啦！
Feeling the music flying high. We'll be forever running wild. Feeling the music flying high. We'll be forever running wild. One more time. Here we go. Feeling the music flying high, we'll be forever running wild. Feeling the music flying high, we'll be forever running wild. Music flying high, we'll be forever running wild. Running wild. Friendship, that's a special kind of magic. Laughing in the sun. That's the beauty of friendship. That's the beauty of friendship. That's the beauty of friendship. Thank you, everyone. Joining us created so many new friendships.
做得好啊！朋友相識係建立友誼嘅開始，而朋友相聚係分享友誼嘅方法啊！
咪奇，我哋仲會同邊個朋友分享呢個 party 啊？
每一個 party 都會有吸引人嘅地方，而嚟緊嘅朋友最適合就係皇家歡迎儀式。
I'm not sure I'm ready for adventure in this. At the last party I attended, I kissed a frog. I might need some help this time around. Why, I don't know what to wear. Pink or blue? You belong. Come join the magic. It's right here today. No better moment. There's no better place. Friends are forever a treasure stay. Ain't nothing better when we're together. feel like I'm in one of my favorite storybooks. Now I'm ready for anything. There's magic in the air tonight.
We're so magnetic, connected for life, growing, changing, timeless shine. With all the feathers together we fly.
Ain't nothing better, ain't nothing better. Ooh, you are. Bright like the stars. Just be who you are. Shine like the stars. Come on, everyone. Party time, let's party. It's time to
To the night of cause it's all rising non-stop.
I got a feeling you won't stop.
So don't stop.
You and me got the whole singing on to there's no day into the night. Alright!
咪奇，所有人都盛裝出席佢嘅華麗慶典啊！
風裏中都充滿住魔法我。咁啱啊，老友！我一直都好期待一個咁精彩嘅開幕 party 嘅，一齊嚟分享多次充滿奇妙魔法嘅派對啦！一齊嚟咯！
So are you ready? You can confetti and sing it with me, 'cause it's time to celebrate.
Tell everybody, big or small.
The most magical party of all. Magical party.
All over the globe, yeah, far and wide. Welcome to our party, one of a kind.
So if you can hear me, shout it loud.
Come on, everybody, yeah.
Sing it with me.
'Cause it's time to celebrate. Tell everybody,
Big or small, magical party.
magical party.
Everybody come to a party.
You belong.
Tell everybody,
Big or small, magical party.
we're all invited
To the most magical party of all. Of all. 大家要繼續享受 party，創造令你哋終身難忘嘅回憶啦！
Keep the party going and explore with your friends. See you soon. Goodbye.
Oh, it's Nick Wilde. That makes sense. Cute. I don't have a lot of firsts left at Disney parks, but we're doing one right now. This is the Riverview Cafe at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's in Adventureland. We're just across from the Jungle Cruise, as you might imagine. This has never been open in my 4 previous trips. I think this, you know, once there was a downturn in tourism in Hong Kong, starting in like 2019-ish, they didn't need to operate every restaurant, and they didn't. And so this was closed. But it's open now, and I think it's going to be permanent because they have a 20th anniversary meal. It's the beef rendang, which is a type of curry from Malaysia, with coconut rice. So it's coconut rice, the beef rendang. Nothing says anything about what else is in this plate. So there appears to be a crisp of some kind. There is something wrapped in leaves, and there is a little salad of what looks like red onion, tomato, and cucumber. I assume they're supposed to put like the beef in here and like combine everything. I don't. That's the full description on the menu. We're gonna try something interesting and different and see how it goes. Well, the beef is tender enough to break with the spoon. That's a good sign. Oh. What? It's spicy. Like actually spicy. But with a lot of flavor. So it's a very spicy curry. If you know what curry flavor is, that's what it is. So it's almost like Hungry Bear at Tokyo Disney, but with a lot more spice. The beef is super tender. This is excellent. Let's try a little rice. Let me remove the flag, which you know me, folks. This is coming home. Oh, the other side has the castle. It's different on the other side. Cute. I love this. I'm glad I came here. And thank you to Disney. They provided some meal coupons for this weekend, and one of them worked here. And I was like, oh, look, then I'm gonna do that. I'm technically hosted for my beef rendang review. Coconut rice is pretty sweet. It tastes right though. Cooked nicely. I have got to find out what these other things are. Is it a shrimp chip? I think it's a shrimp chip. Pretty sure that's what it is. They're pretty good. A little salty. Not overly. The fishy shrimp flavor is not overwhelming. It's very good. Well, let's pop this thing open. Try not to look like the stupid American not knowing what is going to be in here. It is going to be... I'm still not going to know. I don't know what that is. Well, here we go. We'll find out. Let me take a photo actually so I can show you guys what I'm even looking at. I dropped my phone into the food. Whatever this is, it's about to be ingested. Is it meat? It's also insanely... Wow, that is super spicy, whatever that is. I love it, whatever it is. It is even spicier than the curry. Woo, my nose is already... I've said to you, I've been fighting my sinuses this trip. I think they're about to lose this battle thanks to this meal. Is this more beef? Maybe it's pork? Call me stupid because I have no idea. I guess I could ask. I feel silly asking. It's very good. One of the spiciest theme park dishes I've ever had. So this little salad's gonna be a nice accompaniment, I think, if it's cold and fresh. It's at least fresh. It's not super cold. Wow. So some very nice quality vegetables. It's a nice crunch to them. They taste fresh. I love this. This is a 7 out of 7. I would eat here again in a heartbeat. Now, it does come also unadvertised. Again, unadvertised. There is a bagged cookie. This product contains milk, gluten, wheat, and soybean flour. Best by January 9th, 2026. And we got Donald. Oh, we love Donald. Is that a marshmallow? I think it's a marshmallow. I'm going to take a picture of it out of the bag for documentation. It's so cute, Odie. He's in a little costume. I think it's going to be... I think it's like an animal cracker with a marshmallow on it. I'm still giving this meal a 7. This is horrendous. The marshmallow is near inedible. It's like rubber. That's an animal cracker underneath. Yeah. This is, don't eat this. I should just kept it as a cute little thing. It's not good. Still, the meal is unbelievable. So 7 out of 7. And then I got a placemat. It came with a placemat. How cute is that? I'm gonna take that home. They are selling a magic passport. If you watched the Shanghai vlogs, I believe in those vlogs I showed you the magic passport they do. This is new for here. And so I'm gonna go try this out. Adventure begins. I guess when I get back to the hotel, I'm gonna have to do some of this. I don't think I'm gonna be printing out a photo though, to do that later. And put your name, your favorite Disney friend, which they've left a lot of room for, and the date of your visit. And then the next page tells us everywhere we can get the stamps, which here in Tomorrowland is gonna be right by me, Pavilion Gifts. No, that's not what this is. This is, I don't know what this is. Expo Shop, Pavilion Gifts. Oh, merchandise cart near Orbitron. Sorry, I'm looking through a phone, so we're gonna skip to merchandise cart near Orbitron. Oh, this one's just a straight up stamp. There, look, there's the Walt Disney World Tomorrowland logo. Tomorrowland is a world of the future and the unknown, filled with science fiction fantasies, soaring space adventures, a futuristic spaceport. Well, they put a period. This is a bad translation. Period. A futuristic spaceport. It's the departure point for thrilling destinations throughout the universe. Oh, I guess that's fine. No, it's not bad. All right, let's go get this stamp. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, great. Thank you. It wasn't very intuitive. I couldn't really see the slot, but maybe I'm tall and not a child, so. Now that I know how to do this without looking like an idiot, I probably still look like an idiot, but we're gonna go in the expo shop and get another stamp. I guess the other ones don't require you to work so hard. This one is one of the, just like Shanghai, this is an automated machine. It is out of service at the moment, so good thing we'll be back tomorrow to finish. I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us for the most magical party of all, where we hope you've created magic and friendship. As you depart, it is our wish you and your loved ones continue to create memories you'll cherish together as time moves on. Please enjoy the rest of your evening here at Hong Kong Disneyland. Good night.
Another day of, for this park, cataclysmic crowds, but I will say, despite being the busiest I've ever seen it the last few days, the park handles it really well, which is a nice difference from Epic Universe, which is less people than this and not handling it. And it really illustrates the difference in the two companies and how they design and build themed entertainment. That even Disney at their worst, which was absolutely, when this park was built, capacity and functionality, always their strength. Like, this park was jam-packed with people. And, you know, even at their worst, the big attractions, you know, they get up to like an hour, if even. But, I mean, compared to the U.S. parks, this park is handling it well. But it'll be interesting. I mean, it depends how fast their attendance is going to ramp up now. If this event's going to be essentially the moment people showed up in droves. And it's been building. I think from Frozen, that was a big addition for here. That, you know, that IP is very powerful, especially in Asia. And, you know, they beat Disney Sea to the punch with a Frozen Land, and Disney Seas isn't even really necessarily a Frozen Land. So, works to their advantage here. Between that, they have a nighttime show that gets rave reviews and momentous. You know, pretty good trajectory. And with Spider-Man and that show in the next few years added to the lineup, I think it's going to be onward and upward for Hong Kong. And maybe someday this walkway will be something more than bushes. For those that don't know, so leaving the park, we turned right. If you take a bus to the park, you get dropped off to the left. Given it was one of the busiest days in this park's history, which the last two have both been, I decided not to go that way and wait for a bus. I think it's like a, say, 15 minute walk to Explorer's Lodge from here. But just behind these bushes is just dirt. I believe, and someone could correct me if I'm wrong, in the master planning this was essentially downtown Disney. So there's room for restaurants and shopping here. It just never happened. Now, when I was here in November of 2023, I walked this way and it was desolate. Nothing was turned on. It had been overgrown. A lot of lights were burnt out, etc. You walk through here, both last summer and now, there's a lot of life down here. These fountains are all going. All the big lights are on. Obviously, like, you look at these gazebos, this one's out completely. This one's got a bunch out. So, I mean, not completely back, but I will tell you, there were sections of this that were pitch black. So, it's been cool getting to watch the place slowly rebound. I saw something similar in Paris, although I came in a little late there. They were already in the middle of their bounce back when I started visiting Disneyland Paris in 2018. Yeah, leading up to that 25th anniversary. And now you see where they are, where, you know, they're in the midst of a major expansion of the second park, and the hotels are full, and they're going to build another one. It's a good time in the theme park industry. Turns out all these mega corporations realize that the only sustainable business they're in is themed entertainment. So a little, I guess I give a little recap of today. I didn't film a ton today because some friends who were in for the media event were still here, so spent some time socializing. And making sure I had friends to eat. That panna cotta thing that required 4 to 6 people. I ended up buying, it was busy day, so I ended up buying the Premier Access, the 8 attractions plus 2 shows plus Momentous, which I think is like 80, I think it comes out to 80 something dollars US, which is very, very reasonable. And what I like about here is you can breeze those 8 attractions really quickly. So a person I was hanging out with departed around, I want to say 6. And to that point, I had only used it at Small World and Frozen Ever After. And then from 6 to 8, I breezed through the other 6 attractions and the shows. Actually, that's not true. One of the shows was the one you watched earlier, which would be Disney Friends Live Party at the Castle. So one of the shows being Mickey and the Wondrous Book. And then that left me some time to sit and relax, and then at 8:45 I went over to the Momentous viewing area. Yeah, so there's the Mickey, thanks for visiting. There's one on this side too. It's smaller than the one on the other side. This is not the main entrance, but this goes out to the resort hotels. So we're going to turn here. There's actually music out here now. Last 2 times there was not music this way. And this is the party loop, the 20th anniversary loop. The way we started today. So if you really want to stay close, there's the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, which I stayed at last year. I think we have the room tours up. Maybe I never put them up. I don't know. By the time you watch this, it will have lit the fire under me to get around to that. I wish I could have the consistency of other vloggers, but the problem is I have other responsibilities, whether they be, the News Today show on our channel, News Tonight, being an employer of 15 to 20 full-time and part-time people, having a physical office, maintaining the news organization that all of this is built around, putting on events, etc. I'm good at capturing content. The problem is then sticking to getting the content released. But yeah, here's the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, which is very Grand Floridian-esque. Now, I do plan on, these are going to come out first. And there's no way around that because I want to be timely for once. But I do plan on actually editing and releasing my July 2024 Hong Kong vlogs, which it turns out are still very relevant. There's actually, other than all the 20th anniversary offerings, and nothing here has really changed a whole lot. Like Ink and Plate still serving all the same food. So, yeah. So, what's going to happen on this walk now is we're going to walk down this road, and we're going to pass, after we get past the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, there's going to be a giant empty plot with a fence. That's a place where another resort hotel could go. And then we'll get to Explorers Lodge. If we continued beyond Explorers Lodge, then we get to Hollywood Hotel. So if you would think about walking, keep that in mind. That being said, the shuttle service is spectacular. It's very quick. I have never waited, even when the line at the hotel is super long or the line here is super long, an absurd amount of time. I think the longest I've waited here at Park Close ever, maybe 25 minutes, which is pretty, and that's like a cataclysmic day. So today might have been like a 25-minute. And you're probably saying, like, why didn't you just go that way then? But I mean, the same amount of time I can get some steps in and get where I'm going anyway. And I don't know, I'm impatient, so I deal with this better than standing there. And then I'd say in the morning, like going to the park, even at the longest I've ever seen it, that wait would be considerably shorter. Probably the longest would be like 12 minutes, somewhere in that realm. I think I've timed it before. Sounds right. So, when you have a resort this small, you can manage all that pretty effectively. I know at Disney World, sometimes a day the bus can be, I don't want to say unreliable, but I know many of you will probably share horror stories in the comments of times you waited way more than 12 to 25 minutes. And I get it. Walt Disney World is a city. That is a lot of people to move to a lot of places. I'm not saying I could do better. I generally believe they could do better. I think sometimes they are actively trying to. But, you know, it doesn't always go to plan. But yeah, I'm going to finish this walk to Explorers Lodge. I'm going to see how I feel about pulling some merchandise out of bags tonight, but I am super beat. I may not even rope drop tomorrow. This might be a no alarm night. So I might just sleep in and see what happens. And by sleep in, here's what I mean. I'm going to not set an alarm. I'm going to go to bed. If I wake up early enough, I would buy early admission to the park and go early. If I don't wake up early enough, but wake up in time to get there to park open, I will do that. And if I wake up after that time, so be it. I'm going to not set an alarm, and I'm going to see where destiny takes us tomorrow morning.